It's pleasure to introduce Murali Krishnamurthy, the CEO of Sankara Eye Foundation to Showbiz India. You started this foundation here in USA in the year 1998. It's been quite
Yes,
some time.
yes. 1998, May 21st is when we established. Yeah.
So, what motivated you to start this foundation?
To be honest with you, it was uh, just by sheer force by my uncle. So he was a Rotarian. That's how we came to know our founders, Dr. Ramani, and the entire group of founders of Sankara India. And he was volunteering there, and then they talked, and he told Dr. Ramani, "My nephews are in the USA." Then Dr. Ramani pushed him to motivate us to start Sankara USA because he's very dear to us. My father passed away in 80, 85, 86, no? So we always used to look up to my uncle, a man of golden heart. So when he says, we had complete trust in the charity because he's such a wonderful gentleman. He will not push a phony product to us. For me, I used to give a lot of excuses, Reshma. Then my brother, younger brother, Sridhar, who visited the hospital, he was just clean bold. It was so clean and beautiful. So he came back and told me, Murli, this is as good as our El Camino hospital where all our children were born. So then I was convinced. We did not know how to start a charity. My brother's neighbor in San Jose happens to be Ahmad Kushnot Qazi from Lahore, Pakistan. And he happens to be a CPA. Here he said, Arey, I'll do the paperwork for you. That was a transformational event in my life because my brother is the star of our family. 3 masters and class first, IIT Madras. Nobody had hopes on me because I was not motivated by technical stuff. But this kind of because I'm the older of the three, they made me the managing trustee. They made me the chairman. My brother, the president of the charity, and Ahmad, the boy treasurer, was the financial guy. So, being the point person for Sankara, suddenly brought out some hidden energy in me. Swami Vivekananda, I am very motivated by him. He says, even if you throw a baby onto a beggar, the beggar is going to become responsible. So I became responsible. They were doing 8,000 surgeries. Number of surgeries increased to 15,000 next year, 22,000 the second year. And then on April 3rd, 1999, we organized a fundraiser because I'm also part of this group called Pallavi, a light music group. So I told Pallavi, let's do a big show. We want to launch Sankara. It will be great visibility for Pallavi also. So let's augment it with singers from outside like Asha Ramesh, who's well known in Carnatic music now. She sang a Hindi song, Aaj Phir Jeene Ki Tamanna Hai. She sang that. Like that, Ram Prasad, good singers. So full multilingual show, house full, Reshma, house full. We raised $18,000. No looking back.
And for those who may not be familiar with the cause, Sankara is a foundation that provides and hopes to eliminate blindness, curable blindness all over in the third world countries, especially India. How far has Sankara come along?
At least I believe in Swami Vivekananda, who says each and every individual is potentially divine. Think big. No, don't accept any limitations. You can do anything and everything. The idea was 20 hospitals by the year 2020 to perform 25,000 surgeries at each hospital for a total of 500,000 surgeries. But we are at around almost capacity of 300 to 400 and we are performing 215,000 surgeries per year. Now our new goal, which is really achievable, we call it Vision 2030. That means from the current 215,000 surgeries per year at our own Sankara hospitals and our partner hospitals, eight other hospitals all over the country in Uttarakhand, Chhattisgarh, Bihar, Orissa, Vagera. With that, we want to get to million surgeries per year by the year 2030, which will be a significant milestone of arresting the growth of blindness in India. That is our goal.
This is for those who are not being able to afford these surgeries themselves.
The beauty is we have a huge number. I don't know the exact number, but several millions. Some people say 40 million, 25 million. So you can assume that maybe 25 million people are visually handicapped. But the beauty is almost 75 to 80% can be cured by a simple refractive error correction, glasses, and mostly by cataract surgery costing $30. Most of these people, I would call it poorest of the poor. They don't even know that a simple cataract surgery can cure them. And then when we go pick up patients from the villages, they're worried. They don't trust you initially because what if I take their eyes away? No.
Oh, that's so
So it takes time to develop trust for them in our hospital. Then they start coming in such numbers. So in at our Guntur AP hospital, we are not able to handle the crowd. So we're going to expand it in the future. So if you now right now we are entering Bihar with the help of a partner, Akhand Jyoti Eye Hospital. 700,000 people have bilateral cataract, both the eyes cataract, and 4.3 million people visually handicapped. And again, 75 to 80% of them can be cured by a cataract surgery. So far, Reshmaji, we have 10 Sankara eye hospitals. 11th one is coming up in Mumbai with the help of Rakesh Junjunwala, who's the Warren Buffett of India. 12th Sankara eye hospital will come up in Hyderabad. They've given us land and final paperwork will be completed. For the 13th one, we are joining with the Akhand Jyoti Eye Hospital, which is already doing wonderful work near Patna in a place called Mastichak. 50 to 60,000 surgeries they are already performing per year. So with this new 300 bed hospital, they will perform more than 100,000 free surgeries. So by going to Bihar and working at the Akhand Jyoti, I tell people we are working on two causes. One is eradicating curable blindness. Second one is women empowerment. They have a beautiful program, this Akhand Jyoti, called Football to Eyeball, because in Bihar these girls get married young, and so this person Mrutyunjay Tiwari came from Bengal. He said, "I'm going to coach them in football, make them stronger, and then recruit them as paramedical staff or optometrists." So these girls become so empowered. When you go to the hospital, I went there twice. 30, 40 of them welcome you. They put aarti on you. I talk to them. I sing for them an hour or so. Then they tell you, Murali ji, we are not going to get married young.
how does someone who's watching this interview and is motivated, how can they get involved? They can donate, and I would presume any amount is
Any amount,
a
any
welcome
amount.
amount.
Yeah, right now the need of the hour is Bihar. It's a very difficult project for us because we don't have that many donors from Bihar. I'm not complaining because many of our donors are Telugus, Gujaratis, Tamils, Punjabis. Bihar, we don't have that. But this project will help us get many Bihari donors. So we have a $6 million project. Our responsibility, Sankara says 4 million, and then Akhand Jyoti will raise 2 million, and we want to start the construction this January. So we are lucky that a group of donors are donating, matching up to $750,000, and we have already raised over 300. In the next 9 or 10 days, we have to raise another $450,000. I'm not worried because it will always happen. So I request your donors to go to giftofvision.org/Bihar. Become a founding donor, which is a beautiful donation. Donate $1,000. If your company matches, is only 500, and have the name of a loved one on the hospital wall of founders. Leave a legacy. Help us open eyes and also empower these women. Bihar is a very needy state, so I know I just think and dream and only do Bihar now. I want to show the world if you put your heart and soul, we can do anything. We'll make Bihar happen.
And we applaud you for the good work you do.
Thank
Thank you so much for giving hundreds and hundreds and thousands of people eyesight and vision. What a beautiful feeling that must be.
2.1 million surgeries completed, Reshmaji.
Wow.
2.1 million surgeries completed. And I tell people the way Bush, the late president, quoted, "You ain't seen nothing yet."
I like that. I love that. On that wonderful note, I thank you again and wish you a wonderful, happy, prosperous new year.
Thanks a lot for this opportunity.